Arthur was once a gentle soul who surrounded himself with affectionate pets. Among them was Pluto, a remarkably large and beautiful black cat. Pluto was Arthur's favorite companion, following him everywhere around the house. Their bond was deep and filled with a quiet, mutual devotion that lasted for several peaceful years. A dark disease of the mind took root inside Arthur as alcohol consumed his soul. His mood soured, and he became violent toward his wife and pets. Even Pluto could no longer escape his growing malice. The cat began to avoid him, sensing the sinister transformation that had overtaken its once loving master. One furious night, arriving home thoroughly intoxicated, Arthur grasped the terrified cat. Believing the animal was avoiding him, a demonic rage took hold of his senses. He drew a small penknife from his pocket and deliberately cut one of Pluto's eyes from its socket, committing an act of pure, unadulterated cruelty. The cat slowly recovered, but its empty eye socket remained a hideous reminder of Arthur's sin. Remorse briefly touched the man's heart, but it was quickly replaced by a perverse longing to do wrong. Driven by this wicked impulse, Arthur tied a noose around Pluto's neck and hung the cat from a garden tree. That very night, a mysterious fire broke out and consumed Arthur's entire house. He and his wife barely escaped the roaring flames with their lives. The next morning, amidst the smoking ruins, a crowd gathered in astonishment around the single standing wall. Etched into the plaster was the gigantic image of a hung cat. Months passed, and poverty forced the couple into a wretched, decrepit building. One night at a tavern, Arthur discovered another large black cat sitting on a barrel. It looked exactly like Pluto, except for a strange, indefinite splotch of white fur on its chest. Arthur decided to take the creature home with him. Arthur soon grew to hate this new animal, especially when the white splotch slowly transformed into the distinct, horrifying shape of a gallows. His dread turned to madness. One afternoon, while visiting their damp cellar, the cat tripped him. In a blind rage, Arthur raised an axe to slaughter the feline pest. When his wife intervened to save the animal, Arthur's unstoppable fury turned upon her instead. He buried the axe deep into her brain, killing her instantly. To cover up his gruesome deed, he carefully removed the bricks from a cellar wall, concealed her upright corpse inside, and neatly sealed the wall back up. Days later, the police arrived to search the house. Confident in his concealment, Arthur smugly tapped the cellar wall with his cane. Suddenly, a hideous, wailing shriek echoed from within the bricks. The police tore down the wall, revealing the rotting corpse, and sitting upon its head was the one-eyed beast that doomed him.